Good afternoon. Welcome to One Sober to Another. I'm Wayne. Oh, this? Yeah, I broke my mic, so I had to improvise like a good soldier always does. Today's video was going to be about the daily reflections of Alcoholics Anonymous. However, there's a good message in there, and a message that I think every one of us need to listen to, and that is this. Spirituality. Spirituality has widely been known as godlike religion and all these things that for some reason people don't want to hear and people turn a blind eye to. I'm going to break down for you what exactly my spiritual well-being is and how it helps me in my recovery, and it helps me to stay sober, and more importantly, it helps me to bring messages to people like you and me who continually need to grow in our recovery. If you're ready to go, let's get it. Okay, so what does spirituality mean? What does it mean to you? Drop that right now in the comments below. And if spirituality is something that just throws you off and you have no want of it and it doesn't really apply in your life, and you don't think that you are religious or you are spiritual or you have a connection to a higher power, put that below too, so that other people can get some of that, because you're not alone, man, and you're not alone, woman. We're all in this boat together, and we're just trying to get to the same goal. So I have my, not going to display the front name because we all know what that is. And I got this little doohickey right here, and hopefully I'll get that replaced soon so it's not so damn obvious that I jacked it up. All right, look. Spirituality for me is this, and in the daily reflections for today, if that's not your thing, I completely understand. But in the daily reflections of Alcoholics Anonymous for today, and if you don't know where that is, go down below to the links, pull up alcoholicsanonymous.org and look at daily reflections. It comes to a part where it talks about where we are now is in the action phase. It's time to start doing work on ourselves. We already acknowledge that we have an issue. But what does it mean to actually start to get into action by recognizing the problem and everything else, right? It talks about spirituality. Boom! 99.9% of people just disappear and they don't want to hear any more of it. In the daily reflections, it breaks down in several words what spiritual well-being is. And I think that it's advantageous for us all to take a look at it, because for me, it is actually identical. Now, I don't know it verbatim, and I don't know it full wordedly, all that. But what I got from it was, not only do we have to get into action, we have to start doing work, but for a spiritual well-being, it includes, and not limited to, finding joy, finding peace, which is a portion of serenity, finding love, finding happiness, and finding self-control. Now, those things apply to me all around, because that's exactly what I have found in my sobriety. That's exactly what I have found through each day of my recovery, is that I am able to improve in all of those areas. Not only being able to experience those well-deserved emotions and feelings and events in my life, but you are as well. And, you know, it's kind of like, do the leaves deserve sunlight? Does a bird deserve to fly? Okay, most. There are several that don't. It's things like that where in nature we can accept that things are the way they are supposed to be, and animals are instinctual. Therefore, they do have these traits that come with them regardless. So why is it so hard for us as recovering alcoholics and addicts to believe that we deserve happiness and we deserve joy, and we can develop our self-control in order to bring upon those things, and we can give to someone else without having to receive, and we can experience love? Now, I know for a fact that there are people out there who don't think they deserve love. And I was in that same boat for decades because, not only had certain things been done to me as I was growing up and everything else, but I had done a whole lot of things in my alcoholism that really threw that whole thing out of the equation for me. And I didn't quite know how to get it back. And I didn't know how to satisfy the void. And if you know what I'm talking about by the void, boom, put it below because other folks are going to get some of that. No sponsoring. Now I'm at work and I decided to talk about this because, there's someone I know that has lost a very close person from alcoholism. And I've talked about this before, and I've talked about my friend who is actually, trying his best to get back from it and everything else. And he says my channel's not for him and all that. I got it. I mean, this channel's not for a whole lot of people, but that's okay. But for that one person out there who is suffering right now, it might be a lifeline that you can grab onto because we do this together. And I think that's the point that people miss, folks. By sharing joy and by sharing love and experience and having the self-control in order to be able to talk honestly and openly with each other, I think that it's important for us to recognize that that's all part of spirituality and being able to grow and mentor and coach each other for the same goal, for success in sobriety and recovery. That whole recovery and that whole spirituality is all one thing. And that's what today's video was about. So if you've gotten anything out of my ranting and my rambling, please give a like to the video. Consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Give a big thumbs up for my mic because it's awesome. And I don't know, we'll keep on keeping on. And we're going to keep doing the damn thing. And I'm going to throw another one out there. Life is a garden, folks. Dig it. I'm going to see you in the next one. Have a good night. Bye-bye.